Hey everyone, I'm back with another FNCS Weekly Finals predictions video, and in this video, I'm going to go over some big stories from the first two rounds, as well as go over my predictions and what to expect for finals tomorrow, so let's get right into it. We had some big teams from last season's FNCS Finals not make it out of opens this week, like Jackson J and D-Roller and Dubs and XSEP, but nobody as big as Acorn and Cold, who didn't make it out of opens after winning last week's FNCS Finals. It's even crazier because they dropped a 52 kill win, which is 169 points, so they only needed 132 points after doing so. They will still be in a pretty good spot series points wise going into the final week, and as long as they don't repeat making it out of opens, they should easily qualify to grand finals. I still think Acorn and Cold are the best duo on the region and the favorites to win FNCS as of now, but this slip up in opens is slightly concerning going into next week. Another big team to not make FNCS finals from FNCS round 2 are Peterbot and Quani, who got 3rd place last week. A pretty bad day for them, so the hype train of this duo slows down a little bit. They looked amazing in finals last week, but failed to qualify to finals this week. I had concerns about this duo, about their opens and round 2 performances and what those might look like, and it seems that those concerns have come true. Both Acorn and Peterbot should be fine heading into week 3. They just need to lock it in and make sure they get out of opens, and both of these duos should be at least qualified to Surge Week with that. Before we look at the map, I want to highlight that we actually had 2 double console teams quarterfinals. Dayshawn and Ajock are one of the duos to double qual on console, and no, this is not Day, but another player named Day, funny enough. And the other double console team is DP and Bros. Crazy that 2 teams with each player being on console can qual. Shout out to them for being able to do that. It's pretty insane regardless of how easy or unskillful the meta is. Now let's take a look at the map, and just like last week, you can find this map and every other map for FNCS and Cash Cups in my Discord in the description. We got a couple spots triple contested on the map, and in a way it kind of looks unfilled to me, but with 3 of the top 5 teams returning from last week and some other very good teams, I feel like the top 5 for this one should be pretty easy to predict to me. In first place, I'm going to stick with the same prediction from last week and say Rise and st-Eomzo take home first. Last week they had a pretty out of character week, dying mid game 3 straight games, but this week I can see them playing just like how we're used to and getting the W. They got the same teams and setups around them as last week as well, so they should be better prepared and ready to dominate for this week. Next and second, I'm going to say Aviv and Skqttles will pop off with Uncon North Bastion and should get Uncon Vault all 6 games and pop off and get 2nd place. This is one of the most underrated teams on the region, and I think with this week, them not being contested like how they were last week, they will easily get top 2 and maybe an easy top 5. In 3rd place, I think this is where Clix and st-Eomzo will be. A 4th place last week for them, and I'm not fully sold on them yet, but with another top 5, they will for sure be one of the best duos on the region so far this season. Still some surge issues to clean up, but this duo is very exciting to watch once they get to the end game. Coming in 4th place, I think it will be Pump and Trashy, who got 5th last week while contested the first 4 games. They had an off-spawn death and another early rotation death, and if they clean those up, they will be a for sure top 5 and maybe even a threat to win this week. I have them at 4th place because even though they got 5th contested last week, they did get some free surge and free points 3 games yesterday because they killed the team off spawn, and I'm not super sold on this team being consistent enough to win tournaments, so we'll just have to see, but I think at the end of the day, a top 5 should be pretty easy for them nonetheless. And lastly, rounding out my top 5 for FNCS Week 2 finals predictions, I have Bugha and Threats. I think they will slowly start to piece it together and get better at this drop spot. Last week they had a team taking some of their loot at their split, but I think the teams around them this week shouldn't be playing like that. I'm hoping to see this duo do well because I personally think they are a very good duo. Also, with Kenjutsu being triple contested, it could mean free surge and kills for them some games. Let me know down in the comments your top 5 predictions and what teams you think will pop off this week. Also, last week I started a cool over and under series on Twitter for finals where you guys pick the over or under on certain stats for a certain team for the weekend. So if you want to participate, I'll post it early tomorrow morning before finals, so make sure to drop a follow on the NA Twitter to not miss out on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick prediction video and me talking about some teams that missed qual. I'll be live on Twitch for the finals again this week, so if you want to tune in and watch finals with me, I'll be live on NA Comp Report on Twitch tomorrow at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.